All right, so I just made a pretty cool thing in N8N. So I just kind of came up with this idea, but the goal was to create a Discord activity bot. So it's something that's going to run at uh, noon and also 4:30 to give some activity reports. Oh, I've been kind of doing this on my own, but there's no API access in Go High Level to grab like the data. So basically, using a webhook, when different things are happening, I'm throwing them inside Airtable, and Airtable will log like closed deals, completed tasks, outbound calls, and book meetings. And just to kind of show it off here, let me make a call. I'm making a quick little call here,
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to
and I'll end the call, and we should see an outbound call added to the list, which is really cool. And same thing with tasks. So say that we had a task that was assigned to myself, and I marked that task as complete. N8N should pick that up and throw that in here any moment. Oh, yeah, it's already there. Completed task. All right, now, so you understand that. So it's also going to do it for the booked meeting types and and closed deals. Okay, so we get the data there, and then now my Discord activity bot. Basically, this is what's going to happen on the schedule. It's going to run at noon and then at 4:30, and I'll go ahead and simulate it. So it's going to grab all the data here for the activities that happened today, and then it's going to take that code and do something really cool, which is um, basically separate it by users in JSON with the different things, like how many tasks, how many outbound calls. It's going to do that first. And then I'm actually going to generate a couple images, calls and meetings. If you don't know about this, this is pretty cool. Um, it's just called imagecharts.com, and you can, I'm just dynamically generating an image chart here, which is pretty awesome. So this says close at 2 a.m. calls, so it's 2 o'clock, which is pretty cool. Outbound calls. It's going to generate that image because I'm going to use it later. And then I'm also going to basically get this like really clean, like formatted text here where I trim, like if they don't have any, I trim that stuff up. And then I have this mega awesome prompt here. So you can see it's like you're a competitive, energetic sales coach. It says the time it's writing it at. Um, and then it shows my tasks, my outbound calls, which has a percentage next to it of my KPI. And then for Andres, it just shows the closed deal. So it'll trim if you haven't made any calls whatsoever, um, which is pretty nice. Which, now that I'm thinking about it, I should probably not have it trim. It's, I'll do meetings and calls. do this now. Um, yeah, I know I don't need all that junk, but yeah, I need to do that because calls and meetings matter. But for tasks and closed deals, we will only show those if they have them. So anyway, so it's this big prompt. Um, I've got the scoreboard data coming in here, and then it's just basically going to kind of motivate them. And there's some guidelines and stuff on how it's going to generate that. So I'll go ahead and generate that using OpenAI, and then I'll go ahead and post that to Discord, and you'll be able to see. So it says, "Let's go, Andres. First deal on the board, and it's just after midnight." That's funny. That's how we kick off a winning day. Daniel's stacking those tasks early too. Love to see it. Um, Super cool. And then still early. Who's coming for the crown? Let's eat. So, and then we have the two images. So, oh yeah, and I'm dynamically changing like the title of um, this image here too, and over down here. So pretty cool stuff. So this is my little Discord activity bot that is basically just going to keep my sales team um, accountable and motivated for things that they're doing inside of Go High Level.